This is our next problem. This is our next problem. In the following multiplexer, the switching delay is 25 nanosecond. Then what is the output of multiplexer? They mean the output frequency in the multiplexer. So the meaning is, I will go with, so the meaning output, which indicates output frequency, which indicates output frequency. If I try to draw some diagram, let me assume initial value of f is 0. Initial value of f is 0. So that 0 will go over here. If it is 0, output is nothing but f is 0, which indicates selection line is 0, which indicates selection line is 0, and which indicates output f is nothing but I0. I0 value is 1. Okay, this is step 1. This is step 1. We are assuming f equal to 0. Now I am going to step 2. I am going to step 2. This f is given as selection line now. F is given as selection line now. Now f is 1. For the second time f is 1. So this 1 will go inside and selection line equal to 1, which indicates output is nothing but I1. I1 value is 0. I1 value is 0. Now coming to step 3. Step 3. I1 value, okay, 0 will come as the output. 0 will come as output. Now this will be applied as the selection line. Selection line is 0 now. And when selection line is 0, f value equal to I0, which is nothing but value is 1. So output is 1 again. Okay. So the thing is, output is initially 0, it is assumed. Then output is coming as 1. Then output is obtained as 0. Next time output is 1. Okay. Now in the given question, switching delay is 25 nanosecond. So this time, just I will go with the time for shifting from 0 to 1 is 25 nanosecond. Again 1 to 0 is 25 nanosecond. Again 0 to 1 is 25 nanosecond. Okay. So output 0 and again 0 will come after 50 nanosecond. 50 nanoseconds are taken. So the output frequency equal to 50 nanoseconds. Output, if you draw a waveform 0, 1, again 0, 1, 0, 1. Output frequency, time period or frequency, they are inverse. Okay. So 0 will be for 25 nanosecond, 1 will be for 25 nanosecond, again 0, 25, again 1, 25 nanosecond. So time period, okay. So time period is nothing but 50 nanosecond. Time period is nothing but 50 nanosecond, and here this will decide the output frequency. This is the output time period. This is the waveform of output. This is the output waveform for the given multiplexer. Output waveform for given multiplexer. And the time period is 50 nanosecond, which indicates frequency is inverse of time. 1 by 50 nano, which is 10 power plus 9 divided by 50. So 100 into, or I will take 1000 into 10 power 6. 1000 into 10 power 6 divided by 50, which is 20 megahertz. 20 megahertz is the output frequency. 20 megahertz is the output frequency. Okay. I think somebody was waiting. I will go to next problem. I'm going to next problem. Now this is similar to the previous question what we discussed just now. A question is given. This is from ECE. A question is given. In 2021, a question is given, and here if you see the propagation delay of AND gate is 2 nanosecond. Propagation delay of AND gate is 2 nanosecond. For MUX it is 1 nanosecond, XOR gate it is 4 nanosecond respectively. Okay, this question is given. This question is given for ECE, and they have given the delay for each of these gates. Delay for each of these gates. If the inputs PQ or ST are applied simultaneously, okay, they are applied simultaneously means, the meaning simultaneously means at t equal to 0, all the inputs are applied. At t equal to 0, all the inputs are applied. They are applied simultaneously. Then what will be the maximum delay at the output? Okay. This is our final output. This is our output. What is the delay to get the final output? What is the delay to get the final output? Okay. So already they have given AND gate it is 2 millisecond, 2 nanosecond. AND gate it is 2 nanosecond. So wherever AND gate is there, I will put 2 nanosecond. Wherever AND gate is there, I will put 2 nanosecond. MUX will take a delay of 1 nanosecond. So wherever MUX is there, I will put 1 nanosecond. And XOR gate will take 4 nanosecond. For XOR gate, I will take 4 nanosecond. Okay. Now, what is the maximum delay for getting output? What is the maximum delay for getting output? What I will do, this output, AND gate output, is nothing but AND operation between P and Q, and it is obtained after 2 nanosecond because AND gate is having a delay of 2 nanosecond. This is XOR gate, XOR gate. So Q XOR operation R, it will be obtained after 4 nanosecond. It will be obtained after 4 nanosecond. Now this is again an AND gate. This is R into S. This is R into S AND gate. This is obtained after 2 nanosecond. Okay. Now you see the next stage MUX. MUX can operate only when XOR output is ready. Okay, so XOR output will come after 4 nanosecond, and this second input will come for MUX. For MUX, second input will come after 2 nanosecond. Okay, first input will come after 4 nanosecond, second input will come after 2 nanosecond only. So the MUX can work only when both inputs are available. MUX can work only when both inputs are available. So it can start operating only after 4 nanosecond because only then both the inputs are ready. MUX itself takes 1 nanosecond delay, so its output will be obtained after 5 nanoseconds from the beginning. Beginning is t equal to 0. Okay, t equal to 0, we are starting the entire operation. So MUX output is available only after 5 nanoseconds because one of its input is ready after 4 nanoseconds. MUX is taking 1 nanosecond delay. Okay. Now coming to the AND gate. First input is ready after 2 nanosecond. First input is ready after 2 nanosecond. Second input is ready after 5 nanosecond. So AND gate itself takes 2 nanosecond. So both the inputs are required for AND gate to function. So second input is available only after 5 nanosecond. AND gate is taking another 2 nanosecond. So after 7 nanoseconds, AND gate output will be ready. 7 nanosecond AND gate output will be ready. And coming to this last MUX again, okay, this last MUX again taking 1 more nanosecond. And if you see all these inputs are, yes, there is one more point we have to clear with. One more point we should be aware of. One more point we should be aware of. So if you see here, this selection line t value, okay, t value can be 0 or 1. T value can be 0 or 1. Okay, if t value equal to 0, if only one selection line is there, okay, so if t value equal to 0, then first input will come at the output. If t value equal to 1, second input will come at the output. T value equal to 1 means second input will come at the output. Okay, now what is the thing? This is 2 nanosecond and this is 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 6. I am getting the answer. So here, let us assume t value equal to 1. So the second input will come at the output. Second input is ready after 2 nanosecond. The second input, it is ready after 2 nanosecond. So the mux itself takes 1 nanosecond delay. So after 3 nanoseconds, output may be ready. This we are making assumption. T value is not given in the question. T value is not given in the question. If at all t equal to 1, it can operate if second input is ready. So it can give output after 3 nanosecond. Okay. Now if you see for the AND gate, first input is ready after 2 nanosecond, but second input will come after 3 nanosecond only. AND gate compulsory requires both the input to function, but for the mux it is not like that. Okay. And now if you see 3 plus 2, after 5 nanosecond AND gate output is ready. After 5 nanosecond AND gate output is ready. Okay. And then if you move on, this mux itself takes 1 nanosecond delay. Already we have assumed this t value equal to 1. So second input will be applied. So 5 nanosecond, mux will take 1 nanosecond. So output will be obtained after 6 nanoseconds. Okay. So whatever I have written in diagram is case 1. Completely it is written in diagram. Okay. So there may be case 2. Where if t equal to 0, what happens? That is case 2.
But only 3 nanoseconds will be done.
If t equal to 0, okay. So first mux, it will output is ready after 5 nanoseconds. Okay. But second mux, this is mux 1 output after. Mux 1 output is after 5 nanoseconds. But mux 2 output is ready after 3 nanoseconds. Which becomes the final output. This is the final output. Okay. It is not bothered about the AND gate. Output of second mux is nothing but this complete is case 2. What I am writing, this complete is case 2. So the answer should be okay, 3 nanosecond if t value equal to 0, 6 nanosecond if t value equal to 1. Okay. In the options we don't have this answer, and we have only 6 nanosecond. So our answer is 6 nanosecond. Understood? So the t value is not given exactly. If at all it is given, we will have more clarity. However, we have discussed the possibility and we got the answer as 6 nanosecond, which is the correct answer.